Ever ponder how the ancient city of Babylon, despite its age, produced the world's richest man? Today we delve into a classic that holds timeless lessons on wealth. The book is The Richest Man in Babylon, penned by the brilliant George S. Clason. This early 20th century author drew inspiration from the prosperous city of Babylon, a civilization that thrived thousands of years ago. In his book, Clason offers a fascinating exploration of wealth, not from our modern perspective, but from the viewpoint of ancient Babylonians. The city, known for its wealth and prosperity, is the backdrop for a series of parables that reveal the secrets to acquiring and managing personal riches. Through captivating tales of merchants, herdsmen, and moneylenders from the bygone era, Clason unravels the fundamental principles of financial success. The central theme? Understanding and managing personal wealth. So buckle up and prepare to travel back in time. Now, are you ready to uncover the secrets of Babylon's prosperity? Imagine if acquiring wealth was as simple as following a set of time-tested rules. From the ancient city of Babylon, we glean valuable wisdom on wealth accumulation, neatly wrapped in the narratives of the 5 laws of gold and the 7 cures for a lean purse. These stories, passed down through the ages, illustrate principles that are as applicable today as they were in the cradle of civilization. Let's start with the 5 laws of gold. The first law teaches us to save at least a tenth of all we earn. It's like planting seeds for a future harvest. By consistently setting aside a portion of our income, we can create a strong financial foundation and prepare for unexpected setbacks. The second law urges us to invest wisely. The gold we save must labor and earn more gold, like a farmer's crops multiplying in the fields. This means putting our savings to work in well-considered investments, rather than letting it languish in a bank account. The third law cautions against wishful thinking. It reminds us not to be swayed by enticing yet empty promises of quick riches. Instead, we should seek out investments that are sound and reliable. The fourth law advises us to seek wisdom from those who are knowledgeable. We should not entrust our wealth to the inexperienced or the unknowledgeable. Instead, we should seek advice from those who have proven their expertise in managing wealth. Finally, the fifth law warns us not to chase after seemingly impossible gains. It counsels us to remember that gold slips away from those who invested in businesses or purposes with which they're not familiar or which are not approved by those skilled in its keep. As we apply these laws, we can also employ the 7 cures for a lean purse, which include cultivating our own skills, living within our means, ensuring a future income, and making our dwelling a profitable investment. These aren't just tales from a bygone era, but timeless principles that continue to guide many to prosperity. Now you may wonder, how can wisdom from ancient Babylon transform your financial future today? Well, let's dive into that. The principles outlined in The Richest Man in Babylon aren't just ancient history, they're timeless truths. Firstly, financial discipline. Just like the Babylonians, we need to learn to live within our means, setting aside a portion of our earnings for the future. Think of it as paying your future self. Secondly, wise investments. The Babylonians knew that to grow their wealth, they had to let their money work for them. Today that might mean investing in stocks, real estate, or even starting your own business. Lastly, continual learning. The wealthiest Babylonians were always seeking knowledge to make better decisions. In today's world, that might mean reading books, attending seminars, or simply staying informed about financial trends. As the richest man in Babylon once said, "Gold cometh gladly, and in increasing quantity to any man who will put by not less than 1/10 of his earnings to create an estate for his future, and that of his family." What if I told you, you could be the richest man in your city? Think about that for a moment. It's not a wild dream or a far-off fantasy. It's a possibility. We've seen how the ancient Babylonians grew their wealth through consistent discipline, wisdom, and patience. It's time to take those golden principles and apply them to your own life. Start small, save a little from your earnings, invest wisely, and remember, it's not a race. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It's a journey that requires constant learning, exploring, and adapting. Don't fret if you stumble or fall. That's part of the process. Dust yourself off, learn from it, and keep going. The key is to stay consistent and patient. Let these principles guide you. Let them shape your path. Let them lead you to become the richest man in your city. Remember, the road to wealth is paved with discipline, wisdom, and patience. Just like the richest man in Babylon.